For this Basecamp adventure, we explore our native land of Wales. From the south to enjoy the iconic pastel coloured harboursides and well-preserved Georgian architecture. We immerse ourselves in the tranquil spaces of generations from the past and the indisputably magical feel found only in Welsh medieval castles. Heading north, we marvel at the wonder of human engineering, creating landscapes so beautiful they could pass for the hands of Mother Nature herself. Join us on this historic and most beautiful base camping adventure. The adventure begins in Pembrokeshire, where the coastline is famously delightful. Thus, it has been designated as the UK's only coastal national park. We pitch up at the multi-year award-winning Hillcroft certified location with its spacious, hard-standing pitches. Surrounded by countryside views and enclosed within delicately presented lawns and gardens, the blue waters of Pembrokeshire are within touching distance. Arriving to our pitch and having a higher sense of being on display than at larger touring parks, I successfully reverse onto the pitch on my first attempt. With that daunting experience but necessary practice over, it's time to set up the caravan and the awning. So here we are on our pitch at the Hillcroft CL, just outside Tenby. What an absolute beautifully presented CL this is. So we're here for 3 nights and we're going to explore Tenby for as much as we can, and then we're moving into the deepest, darkest corners of Mid Wales, deep in the rolling hills at a place called Llyn, which is where the Clywedog reservoir is. There's some nice walks there, so we're going to do a night there and some walking. The compromise for this beautiful CL is we're not on our usual fully serviced pitch, so I'll need to be filling up the Acarol, and you can see I've got the grey water tank under there. A small price to pay. And I've got the RVA2 awning back out. It's first time out since getting storm damaged in the Lake District in November, and I've had it repaired. It was an expensive repair. Now I'll do a separate vlog on what happened and what caused it, but very quickly, the reason it got so damaged in the collapse was I stupidly didn't put that top beam in properly. So when it collapsed, that fell out, and then the awning just shook itself to bits. But anyway, it's all repaired now. I've got my new chair that my wife bought me for Christmas. And just for comparison, there's my wife's chair. Now, one looks more comfortable than the others, and I like to think it's mine. Now, also, let's go in. For the first time this year, my wife's with us. She doesn't want to be on camera, but there she is. And that's our view outside the window. Look, looking at palm trees. Absolutely fantastic. Before dinner, we visit Saundersfoot beach for a dog walk, which is a short 5 minutes drive from the CL. This is a small resort, and the gently sloping sands make for safe swimming. No doubt a popular destination in the summer months. The harbour, which was originally built to transport coal from the local mines, now houses beachfront shops and restaurants. Returning to the base camp, my wife prepares a delicious evening meal and we begin to settle down for our first evening in stunning Pembrokeshire.
Many say we should build more houses. That's really straightforward. I don't think I've ever said this before, but we're going to pop up here.
So it's our full first day in South Wales and it's currently raining. So we're there where that blue dot is, and you can see in this rain map it's raining where we are, and the prediction is that's going to pass over in the next hour or so according to that prediction. So the Met Office is forecasting for Tenby today. They're saying it's going to rain up until about lunchtime. So our plan for today is we're going to visit a small Welsh village first called, and I think it's pronounced Manorbier, and there's a castle there. We're going to go and see that. The Met Office is forecasting sunshine from 5 o'clock for the rest of the evening, so that says a barbecue to me. So we'll get the Caravan out and get the first barbecue of the season on the go. The castle at Manorbier does not appear to hold a commanding position, which is typical with Welsh castles. That said, it must have been a magnificent structure in its heyday. It's a startling combination of beauty and function versus residence and fortification. This castle could be mistaken as a lavish residence of the wealthy Norman landowners of its time. On entering through the gatehouse, the inner ward is pleasantly attractive with well landscaped gardens. Exploring the many passageways and towers did give a sense of what it must have been like to live there. Saving the best room to last, which was the fully restored crypt. So, just retreated to the base camp. We've just come back from our visit to Manorbier Castle. It started raining, so there's an hour's worth of rain coming through. Personally, I welcome periods of rain whilst on a base camping adventure, as it forces downtime and rest, as I can be guilty of trying to do too much and tiring myself out in the process. The rains promptly pass and we take the 20-minute drive from the CL to Bosherston Lakes. These stunning lakes were created in the 18th century by the damming of a nearby river. The lakes, commonly known as the lily ponds, are famous for their display of water lilies which carpet the entire surface of the water in a brilliant floral display. This is best seen in the summer months, particularly in the month of June. The area is now a special area of conservation, and walking round these stunning lakes, it's hard not to see why. Upon returning to the base camp, the Met Office forecast has come good, and it's time to fire up the Cadac for the first time this year. The following morning we are blessed with a delightful sunrise, providing a sense of peace and tranquility across the CL. With an air of excitement that we've chosen the right day ahead to visit Tenby. It's going to be a gorgeous day for our visit to Tenby. Isn't it, dog? Feeling fulfilled after breakfast, it's time to say farewell to the base camp for the day. Tenby is a popular destination for its glorious beaches, of which there are several. Its quaint and pretty streets, the blend of medieval walls. Tenby boasts a rich past that has come to play an important role in Britain's history. One of the most iconic centerpieces of Tenby is the old lifeboat station. Formerly operational from 1905, it eventually closed in 2005. After its retirement, the structure was sold and has now been transformed into a magnificent private residence. Lying just off the coast is St. Catherine's Island. The fort, which was constructed in 1867, once housed a garrison of 9 guns and 100 men. The Army and the Navy both held control of the island until the early 20th century. The fort has now stood empty for decades. Tenby Castle, which was built in the 13th century, sits peacefully high on top of Castle Hill and enjoys spectacular views over the surrounding coastline. The castle is now in ruins, but the tower still remains at its highest point. Our visit to Tenby was amazing. So we've just got back to the base camp after our day exploring Tenby. And that is one tired doggy. You won't get anything more from here tonight, I would have thought. So it's our last night here in sunny Pembrokeshire in South Wales on this beautiful CL. And tomorrow morning we're heading north into Mid Wales for a night at the Red Kite in Clywedog. The following morning, after the obligatory bacon sandwich, it's time to pack down, which I timed perfectly with a passing weather front, resulting in a damp awning. And with gloomy skies, it's time for us to depart for the final leg of our adventure to Clywedog in Mid Wales. Two hours later, we arrive at our next stop. Located on a gently sloping south-facing side of the Clywedog Valley, Red Kite is a 5-star family-owned touring park exclusively for adults. Set in 20 acres, boasting a coarse fishing pool, nature ponds, walking routes and dog walks, a modern purpose-built facilities block which contains individual toilet and shower cubicles, a professional level dog wash and grooming salon, and of course the laundrette. Touring parks for adventurers have never looked better. We booked a fully serviced premium pitch which is very spacious, eclipsing our Basecamp, especially without the awning. The premium pitches have their own personal Wi-Fi connection from the service post, perfect for the movie nights we enjoy. Finally, I positioned the caravan for an uninterrupted view of the valley, the compromise being we were stepping over our services. Neighbouring the touring park is Llyn Clywedog, a reservoir created by the construction of the Clywedog Dam, built to control the flow of water into the Severn. The dam, completed in 1967, is the tallest mass concreted dam in Britain. Standing 236 feet high and 750 feet long, this dam holds back 11 million gallons of water. The most popular way to enjoy the stunning scenery at Llyn Clywedog is to take one of the 2 signposted walking trails beside the lake. With good footpaths and stunning views of the reservoir and the Welsh rolling countryside, Llyn Clywedog is a gem encased within the natural beauty of Mid Wales. So we are back from our visit to the reservoir, Llyn Clywedog. That's absolutely beautiful. That's our view out of our window. That's our absolutely worn out Cocker Spaniel. And the plan for tonight is we're going to fire up the Barbie again, as it's a really mild night, and then watch a film. The following morning is a nice easy pack up due to the absence of an awning. I tend to pack the locker in the order I will take the items out the next time. This brings to an end another brilliant base camping adventure. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one very soon.